So as in the previous video, I mentioned how I am building my hardware startup. So in this video, I'm going to give you a short intro about routines. Like I was building a early stage startup, and we have to raise funding, and our startup name has to be marketed, right? So marketing and branding is a very essential part in one company, and I automated everything in Claude. So I will explain you how I did that. Before that, I won't be going into Claude basics and what is Claude code. So there are many videos you can see in the YouTube. Everybody is speaking about the basics of Claude code and Claude cowork. So I'm not going to speak about that. So I'm directly going into the routines of Claude. So the routines has two different options. One, we can run it locally. Another one, we can run it remotely. Locally means your system should be turned on for doing that routine. Remote routine means your system can be turned off, and while you are sleeping, Claude can work for you. So we are going to use remote routine because that is the most efficient way you can utilize your Claude. So in this routine, we are going to give task for 5 different agents. So the first one will be scouts, the second one is brain, the third one is arms, the fourth one is memory, and the fifth one is daily briefing. So I will step by step explain you what each agent is doing. So first, let's go for the scouts. So this scouts is an agent where it searches all the data and gives you all the relevant things. For example, if you want to reach out to investors, this scout will research which investor is suitable for you and which investor will be likely to reply and what is the personalization that investor has, and it will retrieve all the informations about them, and it will store it in the memory agent. After that, the brain steps in. The brain agent is the whole MCU for everything. Like, it analyzes everything and gives a specific data to the arms to do a specific job. So let's continue with the example. So we have the investor reach out, right? So we have all the details about the investor. So like that, the scouts will take around 10 investors. The brain will filter out which investors are best to reach out, and it will automatically store in the memory, and it will also follow up to the same investor for 3 times as your command. So next comes the arm. The arm is the execution agent. So it gathers data from the brain and it executes exactly. So let's continue with that example. In this case, the arm connects to your email. For example, Zoho email. It connects to your Zoho email, and it drafts an email which is highly personalized, and brain analyzes it, and after analyzing, it gives a command to the arm routine. Then the arm sends the email to the investor. So all these 3 agents store their information in memory, which comes to 4. The scouts store in memory, brain stores in memory, and arm stores in memory. So all the 3 agents will be storing every information which they gather in the memory. For example, you can use Zoho Sheets, email, Google Drive, etc., whatever you prefer. And finally, the morning briefer. So the routine which we are speaking will be running in the night time when you are actually sleeping. So you need to know what progress did the agents do in the night time, right? So this morning brief takes what are the works done by all the 4 agents in the previous night and sends you an email of summary what the agents did last night. So this is the complete loop of the 5 agents for your first ever automation. So I am personally using this for investor outreach, venture capitalist outreach, beta users outreach, and logging my financial expenses. So I have shared you the Figma link of my prompts. So every prompt is a detailed prompt with the do's and don'ts, so you can refer that prompt and use those prompt for your hardware startup. So if you want more informations from me like this, so do subscribe the channel and give a like to this video so that it motivates me to make the next video. Thank you for watching.